an amazing document produced in 1787 that still guides the direction of the world's oldest modern democracy. Although the Constitution was written in secret, behind closed doors and with armed guards, it was a document designed for the world to see. But for all of the value of the Constitution, the discussion of citizenship is actually, and perhaps surprisingly, limited. The Constitution outlines the basic rights of American citizens, really only a handful of articulated rights. It also details the responsibilities of being a citizen, which frankly are even more limited. But such lack of formal attention on the topic of citizenship masks what is the fundamental importance of what each of you have worked so hard to achieve. At the foundation of the American experiment, even with all of its flaws and imperfections, is the notion of citizenship. It is not an American invention. The ancient Greeks and Romans had an understanding of citizenship that defined their societies so long ago. But in our context, all that stands as proof of the strength and vitality of our national political system stems from citizenship. That each of you pursued this goal with such focus and dedication stands as testimony to the value of that same American citizenship, especially when judged against the backdrop of global politics. Well, all of this is true, but no one in this room needs to be reminded that the American system is far from perfect. Our request to you this morning, and every morning moving forward, is to remember that the promise of America only works with an active and engaged citizenry. Democracy, a recent US president remarked, is hard work. That too is true, and it is now part of your responsibility to ensure that the ideal America, the best version of this system that our founders tried to bake into the process, remains valid for every single American. That is no small obligation, but it is required to ensure that you and your children get access to the benefits of the American system. Please know that you won't have to do this on your own. We will be there to help you through many steps in this process. But thank you for being here, thank you for starting, and many congratulations.
Your Honor, this morning I would like to introduce 82 applicants for United States citizenship. These applicants come from 36 different countries. They have met all the formal requirements for United States citizenship. Upon taking the oath of allegiance, each one will have the rights, the privileges, and the responsibilities of United States citizenship. As I call your country, please stand for your recognition. Algeria, Bangladesh, Belarus, Brazil, Burma, Canada, Congo, Croatia, Cuba, Egypt, El Salvador, Ethiopia, Ghana, Guatemala, Haiti, India, Iraq, Jamaica, Jordan, Kenya, Mexico, Nepal, Nigeria, Pakistan, Panama, the Philippines, Romania, Russia, Samoa, Somalia, South Sudan, Sudan, Syria, Venezuela, Vietnam, Zambia, and this, Your Honor, is your class of applicants for this morning. At this time, the government moves that the oath of allegiance be administered to the prospective citizens of the United States and that all petitions for name change be granted.
All applicants, please rise. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do hereby declare upon oath that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state or sovereignty, of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen, that I will support and defend the constitutions and the laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by law, that I will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States when required by law, that I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by law, and that I take this obligation freely, without mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God.
By the power vested in me under the Constitution and the laws of the United States, the court hereby grants each of you citizenship in the United States of America. Congratulations. You may be seated. Now it's my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker for today, Mr. Edwin Sagastumi. Mr. Sagastumi, if you'll come up. Edwin was in the audience almost a year ago when he became a United States citizen. He was born in Honduras and at the age of 8 moved to Kansas City. And as I said, just last year in June of 2021, Mr. Sagastumi became a United States citizen after navigating the U.S. immigration system and following the path to United States citizenship. So we are fortunate to have Mr. Sagastumi here as our guest speaker. Edwin?
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. My fellow American citizens, congratulations to each and every one of you on your extraordinary accomplishment. You should be proud of yourselves and of this milestone you have achieved. The United States of America is enriched by each new citizen it gains and welcomes. Today we celebrate the honor of being part of the American dream and the privilege to call ourselves United States citizens. We consider ourselves fortunate to be part of a nation which was founded on the belief that all people are created equal and all are endowed by their Creator with the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Whether you arrived in this country on foot, by airplane, or by any other means, you have come quite a long way, both literally and figuratively. You have grown as individuals, adjusting to a new country, a new language, and a new way of life. For those of you who perhaps fled your country, there might be circumstances that you gladly left behind. For others, it may have been a painful choice you had to make, leaving behind everything and everyone you knew and coming to a strange new land. However, I would like to remind each of you that while you have renounced your former citizenship and pledged your loyalty to the United States, you are not giving up your own history or culture. The things you cherish about your countries, where you come from, your music, your literature, your celebrations, your customs, please bring all those with you. Your various backgrounds are what make this country so amazing and rich in diversity. I myself am originally from Honduras. My father and 3 older brothers came to the United States more than 30 years ago, and then some years later, I, along with my mother and sisters, joined them. My parents brought us to this country so we could have a better education, better opportunities, and a brighter future. Gang violence and drug trafficking had become prevalent in Honduras, so my parents made the decision hundreds of other immigrant families make daily. I came here at a very young age and have lived in Independence, Missouri for the majority of my life, along with my siblings and their ever-growing families. Although I have been raised here in the U.S., my family always instilled our native language, customs, and culture into my upbringing. I was fully immersed in both cultures, which influenced and shaped who I am today. In school, I would learn English as well as receive tutoring since, as we all know, the English language can be hard to learn. Then at home, I would speak Spanish with my family, which is still true today. After graduating high school, I was not able to continue a college education. However, as luck or fate would have it, years later, I began working at a private immigration law firm. This is where I discovered my passion for immigration work. Through guidance from the immigration attorneys and seasoned paralegals, I was able to learn a considerable amount about immigration laws, which in turn allowed me to be able to navigate the path to citizenship. So 10 years later, after my mother filed a petition for me, I was able to apply for lawful permanent residence. Then 5 years after that, I was finally eligible for U.S. citizenship until on June 23rd, 2021, I became a United States citizen. With that, I would like to say welcome to each and every one of you, to each and every new citizen here today. I wish you all great success as new American citizens. Our nation's future is entrusted upon you. We simply ask that you love America, cherish this nation, honor it, protect it, embrace it, and salute it. Please don't forget to register to vote so you can exercise your right to vote in your local, state, and federal elections. Voting in elections is a privilege and responsibility that comes with U.S. citizenship. God bless you all, and God bless this country. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Edwin, for sharing your story with us today. It is my great pleasure to welcome all of you as my new fellow citizens, my new brothers and sisters in this great nation. You are to be congratulated on all of your hard work and your accomplishments. At the end of our ceremony today, I'm going to ask everyone in the room to stand and join me in our Pledge of Allegiance. It is printed on the last page of your program. And when we do that, I want you to focus on the last 5 words of the pledge: liberty and justice for all, and think about what those words mean to you. The oath that you just swore is one that all naturalized citizens must make when becoming a citizen. The oath is not just words on a page, and I encourage you to periodically review and reflect upon your oath because it expresses both idealism and a commitment to hold true and to strive to protect the rights, the liberties, and the privileges enshrined in our Constitution. And just like the oath that I swore when I became a United States judge, you promise to uphold the Constitution and laws of the United States. The Constitution is the heart and the soul of our great nation. For more than 230 years, our Constitution has been the symbol of and a testament to people's ability to govern themselves. Its overarching intent was to give each and every one of us the right and the opportunity to live life, to pursue happiness, and enjoy liberties, all free from oppression. It gives each of us the ability and the responsibility to always endeavor to do what is right and good, to better our lives and the lives of those around us, to make a positive and meaningful difference in the world, to dream of ways to make this an even greater nation, and to find ways to make those dreams come true. Now, what are some of the ways that you can do this? First, you should get to know your neighbors and get involved in your community. There is nothing more important than grassroots efforts at the community level to make this a better place to live. There are many opportunities out there for you to consider. For example, schools, community charities, and service organizations. And if none of those appeal to you, create some new opportunities for you and your fellow citizens to join in and make this a better place to live. You should respect the rights and privileges of others, and you should be willing to work and to work hard, not only for the ability to acquire worldly possessions, but also to gain education and knowledge. You should be patriotic and proud of your new citizenship and participate in your local, state, and national governments by voting. Inform yourself of the important issues that impact and shape the lives of you and your fellow citizens, and inform yourself of the candidates who are running for office. Nearly all of us can trace our roots and our heritages to other countries. One of my ancestors, Richard Fenimore, came here from England all the way back in 1680. Richard was a farmer and a master bricklayer, and his grandson was James Fenimore Cooper, who became a famous American author. And for the next 300 years, the Fenimores in my direct line were farmers. That is, until I decided to break ranks at my father's suggestion and I went to college. And now here I am. May we hope that someday, in the next 300 years, some of your ancestors will have the privilege and the honor of presiding over these naturalization ceremonies. While your adopted homeland demands and deserves your complete allegiance, which you have sworn today, you are fortunate to have, and you should have, concern about the land and the people of your birth. And in making you one of us, we Americans do not expect you to abandon the rich heritages from which you come. You should nurse the memories you have of your homeland, teach your children of them, enjoy your ethnic or national communities, all the time using them as building blocks for a better and more productive life in your new homeland. In closing, I wish for all of you the good things in life. This is a thrilling moment for you and for everyone here today, and you are to be congratulated. And now I ask that everyone please stand and say our Pledge of Allegiance together. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. I want to thank the Kansas City Public Library and our special guest speaker today for making this a memorable occasion. Congratulations to all of our new fellow citizens. This is your special day. This concludes our ceremony and program today, and court is adjourned. Thank you, everyone.